Hello science fans, Bill Nye here, and today I'm excited to take you on a journey that's reshaping the world as we know it. Today let's talk about a seismic shift in global technology, a transformation that's happening right before our eyes, and it's coming from the east. For centuries, China was known for silk and tea, treasures that traveled the ancient Silk Road and connected continents, but now, China is making headlines for something entirely different. It's engineers, a new generation of innovators. Millions of bright minds are learning to code, design, and build, all on a scale the world's never seen before. Imagine entire cities filled with students mastering the digital language of tomorrow. If technology is the language of the future, then China is building the world's largest group of fluent speakers, people who can shape the digital landscape for decades to come. These engineers are already transforming how we communicate, travel, and power our planet. From robotics to electric vehicles, their innovations are making waves worldwide. This isn't an accident, it's the result of a nationwide push to lead in science and technology. The government, universities, and private companies are all working together. Why does this matter? Because innovation anywhere can change lives everywhere. A single breakthrough can ripple across the globe, improving how we live, work, and connect. The next big leap in artificial intelligence, clean energy, or medicine could come from a lab in Shanghai or a startup in Shenzhen, places buzzing with creativity and ambition. The sheer number of minds focused on solving global problems increases the odds for all of us. More ideas, more solutions, more hope for the future. This is about competition, but it's also about unlocking human potential, giving millions the tools to dream bigger and achieve more. China's engineers aren't just building gadgets, they're laying the foundations of a new era, one powered by innovation and sustainability. They're tackling climate change, fighting disease, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible every single day. In this essay, we'll dive into the numbers, the education system, the groundbreaking projects, and the challenges that lie ahead. Get ready to explore how one nation's focus on engineering and technology could change the world for all of us. So put on your thinking caps and fasten your seatbelts. Let's go. Scene transition. Let's start with the numbers. They're staggering. The scale of what's happening is almost hard to comprehend. Every year, China graduates over 1.5 million engineers, more than the US, Europe, and India combined. That's a tidal wave of fresh talent entering the workforce annually, fueling the country's rapid technological ascent. This isn't a recent trend, it's been building for decades. Since the 1990s, China has invested heavily in education, expanding universities and technical institutes at a breathtaking pace. The pipeline is full for years to come, with millions of students currently enrolled and even more aspiring to join their ranks. This massive pool of talent means thousands, even millions, are ready to tackle any tech challenge. From software to hardware, there's no shortage of skilled minds eager to innovate. But it's not just about quantity. The quality and ambition of these engineers are just as impressive. Chinese students are diving into advanced fields: AI, robotics, quantum computing, biotech. They're not just learning, they're pushing boundaries, experimenting, and leading research. Universities are rapidly updating curriculums to match industry needs, ensuring graduates are ready for tomorrow's challenges, not just today's. The result? A powerful combination of scale and specialization, where expertise meets opportunity on an unprecedented level. The center of gravity for tech innovation is shifting, and it's happening faster than many expected. Silicon Valley is no longer the only hub. Shenzhen, Beijing, and Hangzhou are rising fast, becoming magnets for talent and ideas. This talent pool attracts investment and creates a self-sustaining ecosystem where startups and established giants feed off each other's energy. It's not about one country winning and another losing. The global tech landscape is becoming more interconnected than ever. A more diverse, competitive landscape accelerates progress for everyone, sparking new ideas and breakthroughs that benefit the world. The world is watching as China's engineers help shape the future, collaborating across borders and setting new standards. The question isn't if, but how fast this transformation will unfold. The next chapter of global innovation is being written right now. Scene transition. How did China build this engine for producing engineers? It's all about education and government strategy. The education system is rigorous, especially in math and science, with the Gaokao exam as a major milestone. The government invests heavily in universities, research, and scholarships, making engineering a national priority. Initiatives like the Double First Class University Plan and Made in China 2025 target high-tech fields. This creates a feedback loop. Policy drives industry demand, which motivates students to pursue engineering. Critics point to the stress in rote learning, but universities are evolving. More project-based learning, more creativity. The goal: engineers who can invent, not just solve problems. It's a system in transition, but its output is undeniable. China's focus on STEM is reshaping its future, and the world's. Scene transition. What are all these engineers working on? The front lines of AI, robotics, and green technology. Chinese companies lead in facial recognition, natural language processing, and autonomous systems. China is the world's largest market for industrial robots, but also pioneers in service robots for delivery, healthcare, and more. The goal: automate tasks, improve efficiency, and enhance quality of life. In green tech, China dominates solar panels, wind turbines, and EV batteries. Companies like CATL are making electric cars more affordable and practical. These fields are interconnected. AI powers smart grids, electric cars are robots on wheels. Engineers collaborate across disciplines to build the systems of tomorrow. Their work is already part of our daily lives, and their influence is only growing. China's engineers are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The world is watching and benefiting. Scene transition. Ideas need companies to become reality, and China's tech giants are leading the charge. Alibaba and Tencent started in e-commerce and social media, but now drive AI, cloud computing, and digital payments. Huawei is a global R&D powerhouse pioneering 5G and advanced chips. DJI revolutionized consumer drones, blending robotics and AI. In electric vehicles, BYD, NEO, and XPeng are redefining what cars can be: smart, electric, and connected. These companies hire tens of thousands of engineers, fueling rapid innovation. The ecosystem is fiercely competitive, driving constant improvement. It's not just about talent, it's about harnessing it for world-changing goals. Chinese engineering has moved from imitation to innovation. The result? A dynamic environment where new ideas thrive. These companies are shaping the future, not just for China but for the world. Scene transition. The journey isn't easy. Every step forward is met with new challenges, and the road to innovation is often paved with setbacks and uncertainty. China's engineers face intense academic pressure and fierce job competition. From the moment they enter university, students are pushed to excel, knowing that only the best will secure top positions in the tech industry. The 996 work culture, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week, can lead to burnout. Long hours and high expectations take a toll on creativity and well-being, making it difficult for young talent to sustain their passion. Brain drain was once a problem, but now many top students return home, drawn by new opportunities and a sense of national pride. They bring back global experience, fueling China's innovation engine. International tensions add another layer. Tech wars and export restrictions force China to innovate independently. The pressure to develop homegrown solutions has never been greater. Building domestic alternatives to advanced chips and tech is a huge challenge, but also a motivator. Every obstacle becomes a catalyst for new ideas and homegrown breakthroughs. The biggest hurdle? Shifting from incremental improvement to breakthrough innovation. It's not enough to catch up. China must now leap ahead and set new standards. True leadership requires risk-taking and creativity, not just discipline. Leaders must inspire teams to think differently, experiment, and embrace failure as part of the process. The education system is evolving, but fostering a culture of bold ideas remains a work in progress. Encouraging curiosity and independent thinking is key to nurturing future innovators. Overcoming these obstacles will determine China's place in global tech leadership. The outcome will shape not just the nation's future, but the direction of technology worldwide. The world is watching to see if China can make the leap from fast follower to true innovator. Every breakthrough is scrutinized, every setback analyzed. The stakes couldn't be higher. The next chapter in global innovation may well be written here. Scene transition. China's tech rise sparks mixed reactions worldwide. Some worry about economic competition, job losses, and security risks, especially with technologies like 5G and AI. Debates rage over fair trade, intellectual property, and national security. But there's also hope. More engineers tackling global problems means faster progress for everyone. For developing countries, China offers affordable tech and a new model for growth. Global challenges, climate change, pandemics, need global solutions. China's engineering talent is a resource for all humanity. The future depends on balancing competition with collaboration. Scene transition. Technology is ultimately about people, their creativity, culture, and ability to work together. Can a system built on discipline produce world-changing innovators? The answer is evolving. China's tech hubs, like Shenzhen, are hotbeds of experimentation and entrepreneurship. Young engineers are launching startups fueled by venture capital and a maker spirit. Creativity is finding its place alongside discipline. Collaboration is key, within China and across borders. Despite tensions, international research and development continues. Ideas spread globally, building on discoveries from every corner. The future of technology depends on our ability to connect and collaborate. The human drive to solve problems is the most powerful engine of all. Scene transition. So, will China's new army of engineers make it the world's tech leader? In many fields, EVs, green energy, e-commerce, China is already ahead. But true leadership means setting global standards and inventing foundational technologies. The bigger question, how can this surge in talent benefit everyone? The world faces huge challenges: energy, health, education, and these are engineering problems. Millions more bright minds could accelerate progress for all humanity. The future isn't written yet. It depends on the choices we make: competition or collaboration, walls or bridges. China's rise is a call for every country to invest in education and innovation. A more advanced world can be a better world if we guide it with wisdom and shared purpose. Thanks for joining me on this journey.